think I want to give any eggs. I'm done. No, in fact, they would announce whenever they had an egg, so the whole neighborhood could hear. The mother hen would go, I just laid an egg. Everyone come look, I guess, is what she was saying. I don't know. Did the horses want to stay in their pens? No, the horses loved it when you put their saddle on and their halter, and we'd get on their backs and ride around. They liked to see the neighborhood, and they loved to run and gallop. Did the goldfish say, we don't want you looking at us? No, they actually liked it. When we came close and put food in their little bowl, they would come all up and be all happy to see us, even goldfish. My cat loved to sing, my bird loved to sing, and the cats, do you think they ever not want to be petted and purred and have their neck scratched? No, they loved it all. So they gave us opportunities to show love quite often. And you know what else they had? They were filled with joy. The birds sang, the cats purred, and they shared their love easily. When our dog named Gypsy would hear the old 57 Chevy coming home around the corner into our driveway with all his kids in it after school, he would get so excited he would take off running around the big whole field out in the backyard. And by the time we got our backpacks and things up into the backyard and up to our back steps, he was right there, waiting to greet us. And he would have his tongue hanging out and breathing heavy. You know, like dogs do when they've been running a bit. And his eyes would be all sparkly. He was wagging his little tail because he was so happy we were home. He was full of joy just because we came home. And let's see, what other things did we find out? The horses. Now, what did the horses do when we came home? The horses would neigh and say, don't forget to come feed me. And they were always happy to have a little bit of food thrown in their corral, or have, a scratch and pat their heads too and their necks. Did the tomatoes and the zucchinis ever say, I'm going to stop producing food for you to eat? No, every time we picked one zucchini, it seemed like 2 more zucchini would grow, and then we had to eat them. You know what? Even in the early morning, before the sun was very tall, very high, the rooster would crow. Can you crow like a rooster? How to crow? And it wakes you up when you're in bed, even if you're a long ways away. But so that's how the crows would sing praises to God every morning. He was happy to have a new day of life. And to go around scratching and all the fun stuff that he did. So I want you to listen today. Be extra careful to listen for Pastor Darren as he teaches about Philippians 2, when Paul talks about doing everything without complaining and without arguing. He says to live clean lives as children of God, shining like bright lights in a world, especially when other people may be doing some bad things. So let's do that. Let's be happy and enjoy shining like bright lights for him, because he loves you so much. Thank you. You can go back to your seats.